Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something very important. Floods. Have you ever wondered what a flood is? It is when a lot of water covers land that is usually dry. This can happen for many reasons. Sometimes it rains very, very heavily for a long time, and the rivers and drains can't hold all the water. Other times, a big storm at sea can push huge waves onto the land. It's a bit like when you fill a bathtub too full and the water spills over the edge, but on a much, much bigger scale. Understanding how they happen is the first step to knowing how to stay safe. Now, you might be thinking, why is it so important to be ready for a flood? Well, floods can be very powerful and can happen quite quickly. The moving water can be strong enough to move cars and damage buildings. It can also make our homes unsafe and cut off electricity and clean water. Being prepared doesn't mean we have to be scared. It means we have a plan. Having a plan helps us stay calm and make smart choices when things get tricky. It's like having a map for a big adventure. It shows you the safe paths to take and what you need for the journey. One of the best ways to be ready is to know if your home is in a place that might flood. You can often find this information from your local council or on special government websites. These are called flood maps, and they show areas that are more likely to get wet. Knowing this helps you understand the risk. If you live in one of these areas, being extra prepared is a super smart idea. It's like knowing you're going to play in the rain. So you make sure you have your wellies and a waterproof coat ready to go before you even step outside. So being ready for a flood is all about thinking ahead. It's about putting together a special kit with things you might need and talking with your family about what to do if water starts to rise. When we are prepared, we can protect ourselves, our families, and even our pets. It turns a scary situation into something we can manage safely. By learning what to do, we are taking control and making sure we can handle whatever the weather sends our way. It's an amazing skill to have, and it helps everyone in our community stay safer together. So, how exactly do we get ready before a flood happens? The most brilliant thing you can do is make a special emergency kit. Think of it as your adventure bag for a tricky situation. Inside you should pack some very useful items. You'll want a torch with extra batteries because the power might go out. A first aid kit is also a must-have for any little cuts or scrapes. And don't forget to pack some bottled water and snacks that won't go bad, like cereal bars or dried fruit. Having these things ready means you won't have to search for them if you need to leave in a hurry. Another fantastic idea is to create a family emergency plan. This sounds very official, but it's really just a chat with your family. You should decide on a safe place to meet if you get separated. This could be a friend's house on higher ground or a local community center. It's also important to have a list of emergency phone numbers written down on paper, just in case your phone runs out of battery. Make sure everyone in the family knows the plan, even the little ones. You could even draw a fun map to help everyone remember it. Now let's think about your home. If you know a flood is coming, there are some simple things you can do to protect your things. Try to move important items like photographs, computers, and special toys to a higher floor if you have one. You should also unplug all your electrical gadgets like the television and the toaster to prevent them from getting damaged by the water and to keep everyone safe from electricity. It's also a good idea to put sandbags or special flood barriers in front of your doors to help stop the water from getting inside. Finally, staying informed is super important. Listen to the local radio or check trusted websites for weather updates and instructions from emergency services. They will tell you if you need to evacuate, which means leaving your home for a safer place. They will also tell you which roads are safe to use. Knowing what's happening helps you make the best decisions for your family. It's like having a weather expert guiding you and telling you when it's time to put on your raincoat and head for shelter. Being prepared is your superpower. When the floodwater arrives, your number one job is to stay safe. The most important rule to remember is this: never ever walk, swim, or drive through floodwater. It might not look very deep, but it can be incredibly strong and fast-moving. Just a little bit of moving water can knock you off your feet. Also, the water might be hiding dangers you can't see, like big holes in the road or sharp objects. So, if you see floodwater, the safest thing to do is turn around and find another way. It's always better to be safe than sorry. If you are safe inside your home, it is best to stay there until you are told to leave. Go to the highest level of your building. If you live in a house with an upstairs, go there. If you live in a flat or bungalow, try to get to a high spot. Keep listening to your radio for updates from the emergency services. They will give you the latest information and tell you what to do. Remember to keep your emergency kit with you. It has all the things you need to stay comfortable and safe while you wait for the water to go down or for help to arrive. But what if you are told to evacuate? This means you must leave your home immediately to go to a safer place. Follow the instructions from the emergency services and use the routes they tell you are safe. Before you leave, make sure you turn off the electricity, gas and water supplies at the mains, but only if you're sure you know how to do it safely. Grab your emergency kit and make sure your pets are safe and can come with you. Locking your home before you leave is also a good idea. Your safety is the most important thing, so leaving when told is a brave and smart choice. Contacting help is also key. If you're in immediate danger, you should call the emergency services. In the UK, that number is 999. Tell them exactly where you are and what the problem is. If you are safe but need information, listen to local news or check official social media accounts for updates. It's important to keep your phone charged if you can, perhaps using a power bank from your emergency kit. Staying calm and knowing who to call helps everyone. The emergency services are working hard to help people, and clear communication makes their job easier. When the floodwaters finally go away, it might seem like the danger is over, but we still need to be very careful. It's really important to wait for the officials to say it's safe before you go back to your home. Floodwater can leave behind a lot of mud and damage that might not be obvious. The structure of your house could be weak and there could still be hidden dangers. So, be patient and wait for the all clear. The experts will check to make sure everything is secure before they let people return to their homes. Once you are told it is safe to go back inside, you still need to be cautious. Wear sturdy shoes like Wellington boots and strong gloves to protect yourself. The floodwater might have been contaminated with nasty things, so you don't want to touch anything with your bare hands. You will also need to be very careful with electricity. Do not turn the power back on until a qualified electrician has checked all the wiring to make sure it is safe. Water and electricity are a very dangerous mix, so this is a super important safety step. After a flood, it's normal to feel a bit sad or worried. Your home might look very different and many of your belongings may be damaged. It's okay to feel this way. The most important thing is that you and your family are safe. Things can be cleaned, repaired or replaced, but people are precious. Talk to your family and friends about how you are feeling. There are also brilliant organizations and community groups that can help you with the cleanup and offer support. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Communities are strongest when we all work together. Now that you know all about how to prepare for and stay safe during a flood, you have some amazing knowledge. The best thing you can do with this knowledge is share it. Tell your friends, your neighbors and other family members what you've learned today. You could even help your family make its own emergency kit and plan. By sharing this information, you're helping to keep your whole community safe. You are a flood preparedness champion. Keep being curious, keep learning and keep helping others.